wide open auditorium where they can preach from that long distance to that long distance, not too far in the back, right? A big wide auditorium that way. And some preachers, they like a long, skinny church. I was talking to a missionary from Ukraine, and he's from Houston, Texas originally, and he was just, our church had more of a wide auditorium and not as deep. And he says, I have a hard time preaching here. I said, brother, why is that? He says, I'm used to a long, skinny place. I said, well, that just makes you have to shout the more, you know? But anyway, that's back in the days we didn't have electronics. And of course, the acoustics in the buildings were designed for the travel of voices, that kind of thing. But that was just a kind of a funny story. But you know, people sometimes get in their minds how they can function, can't function based on different things. Now, local churches had many residences, as I said, but similar process. They met in homes, outdoor spaces, and even the temple oftentimes, if you look at the early church. The church in Jerusalem started out in an upper room and functioned in the temple and house to house. Acts chapter 1, if you'll turn there with me. Is there a time, perhaps, where we may not be able to enjoy the spaces that we have? Where will we have to meet? In homes, under a tree, on the run, yeah, whatever the case may be, right? If you were in the country of China right now and you were heading off to church to visit your big, nice, fancy church, what can be the reality when you get there? If you get there. They are bulldozing churches, the Chinese government is, every day. So, yeah,